Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. JOTA, and we have a lot of news to talk about regarding to Real Madrid. I'm gonna get started with the latest update we have on the game tomorrow. As you know, we are playing against Athletic de Bilbao, and the squad list for tomorrow has been released like 1 hour ago, and I was surprised when I didn't see to one of the players. I didn't hear about he was injured or he had another issue, health issue or problem, but he's not there. And that means he won't play tomorrow. He won't be able to make it. I'm talking about David Alaba, and it was a surprise for everybody because the first thing we heard about regarding to David Alaba is pretty much he was called for a PCR, the COVID-19 test, and apparently, we still don't know the result, but the player didn't show up in the training ground, so that means to me he whether is positive or maybe it's not positive, but if you don't have the result, you can make it, you can be in the squad list. One of those is the option. I lean the thing that the player has tested positive in COVID-19, but no matter what is the reason, the player won't be able to make it tomorrow. So he hasn't been included in the squad list, and that is another absentee we will have for the game against Athletic de Bilbao. So I'm gonna share with you all the squad list. As you can see here, we have in the goalkeepers, we have to Thibaut Courtois, Fui Diaz, and Diego Pinheiro, because as you can imagine, Lunin is still going through it. He tested positive in COVID-19, so it's still in the process of recovery. And then defenders, we have to Nacho Fernandez, Militao, Vallejo, Lucas Vázquez, Mendy, Rafa Marin, and Miguel Gutierrez, the youngsters. And then, let me tell you what, Carvajal hasn't been able to make it as well. Hasn't been included as well either, just because the player is still injured from whatever happened that we don't know. Whatever happened the other day against Atletico de Madrid, whatever the reason is, the player had some issues, problems, injury, whatever it is. Nobody's going to tell us what. From Real Madrid, nobody's going to say anything, so we only can speculate about that. But the problem is, or the thing here is, Carvajal won't be able to make it either against Athletic de Bilbao. So we have on one side the players that tested positive in COVID-19, and then on the other hand we have more players that for different reasons won't be able to make it either. I'm talking about Casemiro. He was booked with the 5th yellow card against Cadiz, and then Carvajal, and then which one is the other one? Okay, I can't remember. Okay, I think it's just those two because Benzema has been included. So I don't know. We have a total of 8 players, 8 absentees for the game tomorrow. So midfield, let me continue with the squad list. Midfield, it's gonna be for Kroos, Camavinga, Valverde, Blanco, and Arribas. The latest update we have on Luka Modric is pretty much the Croatian player is still with symptoms of COVID. The funny thing here is he tested negative in COVID-19 in the PCR. The antibody test, apparently he tested positive, but then he got a PCR test and he tested negative in COVID-19. But the problem is, like Carlo Ancelotti revealed during the press conference, Luka Modric still has symptoms of COVID-19. It's the kind of cold symptoms, like runny nose and stuff like that, so he won't be able to make it either.